What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're here with another Throwback Thursday rebuild, and a team I've been wanting to do for quite some time is the Philadelphia Eagles back when they had Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy, Michael Vick. It was a very fun team. Of course, that was until Chip Kelly came in and pretty much traded everyone or released people. It was pretty wild time. So let's just go ahead, jump in, and do this Throwback Eagles rebuild in Madden 25. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. Especially drop a like if you enjoyed these Throwback Thursday rebuilds. I'm going to continue to do them. I know they aren't the most popular videos I do, but they're still so much fun in my opinion. So I think every Thursday, I'm also going to have a Throwback Thursday dedicated to this, like I said, on Thursdays. So comment down below if there's a throwback team you want me to do. So here is the lineup, but this is what I've been wanting to do for quite some time. So you have Michael Vick at quarterback, LaShawn McCoy, Jeremy Maclin, Deshaun Jackson, and then there's Steve Smith. Now, you see Steve Smith Sr.'s photo, obviously, but I'm pretty sure the Eagles actually had a player named Steve Smith, but it wasn't Steve Smith Sr., don't get me wrong. But you have Brent Selleck, Hiermans, Watkins, a rookie Jason Kelsey, Mathis, a young Jason Peters, 99 X Factor on top of that. The defensively is where things maybe look a little bit worse. You have Babin, you have Cole, Jenkins, and then you have Jarrett, which I don't remember much about. What's his first name? Jaquan Jarrett. No, don't know much about him. But regardless, we're going to simulate your number one before I obviously do much of anything, and we're just going to see how this team does. And then who is the slot wide receiver right now? So it is Deshaun Jackson, which I anticipate Deshaun Jackson having a very good season in that slot role. So we are going to push this up to a vertical zone run, and we'll leave the defense the way it is and leave the playbooks the same as well. So let's go ahead, simulate year one, and let's see how Michael Vick and this Eagles offense does. Should be a ton of fun. So at the end of year number one, we finish up at 11-6, and we get to play a Dallas Cowboys team that had Tony Romo back in the day, DeMarcus Ware, Dez Bryant. We remember those Cowboys as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the player stats. We'll get an NFC battle in round one. So offensively, we're 5th in the NFL, which is great to see. And then defensively, we were 4th in the NFL. So both sides of the ball were pretty good. 22-8 from Michael Vick. You had 18 touchdowns and 1,000 yards from Shady McCoy. Steve Smith, 1,100 yards. You had 1,000 from Brent Selleck. Deshaun Jackson, only 10 touchdowns, but obviously he'll continue to only get better. Deshaun Jackson, one of my favorite wide receivers of all time also, by the way. And then sacks-wise, we had 17.5 from Trent Cole. So shout out to Trent Cole. And 8 from Jason and 5.5 from Colin Jenkins. Interceptions, Jamar with 3, 2 from Kurt Coleman, 1 from Jarrett, and 1 from Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So let's go ahead, jump in, and play against the Cowboys, and we'll see if we can't win in Wildcard Weekend in Jerry World. So Michael Vick versus Tony Romo at AT&T Stadium. So let's see if we can't come here and get a victory on the road in Wildcard Weekend, as we'll start off with 7-0, but they will get a field goal in response, and then they get an interception or something on us. But we take the lead back 14-10, and we get a stop on defense, and we will go up 21-10. So we put ourselves in a position to potentially win here. And it looks like as long as we don't give them the ball back, we have won this game. And just like that, we will win Wildcard Weekend over the Dallas Cowboys 24-17. Michael Vick gets it done, and we're moving on to divisional. 83% completion percentage, which is great. How'd he do rushing-wise in this game? He only took off 2 times for 3 yards. Not much, but I will see you guys in next round. But now we draw the Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson Detroit Lions, who are damn good in this Madden simulation. So we'll see how it goes, but we're going to be headed to Detroit as we will go up 7-0 to start things off. So far, things look good, but they do tie it. We go up 10-7. They get a touchdown, and this could... Okay, so we're still in position to win the game. We got to score here. The Lions are going to take the 21-10 lead. We need to score really badly here, and we do not. So it looks like the Lions may take care of us here. There's a minute 29 left in the game, but I don't think that's going to be enough time to obviously get back in it. So unfortunately, we are going to lose 21-10 in the divisional round. But I do think there's obviously more talent that needs to be added to this team anyway. But not a bad first season by any means. So let's go ahead and get ourselves into the offseason, and let's go add more talent. We have about $84 million in cap space. So let's go ahead and see what we can do as far as cap room is concerned. So Steve Smith at 27 years old is a free agent. King Dunlap, you got Mike Patterson, a 5th-year option on Foku, but I think I might just let most of these guys walk. Steve Smith, I almost don't want to keep him just because of the face scan. Weirds me out with him having Steve Smith Sr.'s face scan, so I don't know, but he is only 27, so we probably should just keep him if I had to guess, although I would like to see Deshaun Jackson step up in that wide receiver 2 role. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and let Steve Smith walk. So we're going to let D. Smith walk and continue to let Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson be the wide receivers that are 1 and 2. And we will, of course, still sign a wide receiver 3. But the main thing I knew we needed for sure was defense. Like, that was the main issue. We now need a third wide receiver, obviously. Maybe a new tight end wouldn't hurt, but your offensive line is pretty damn incredible. Shady McCoy obviously is serviceable. How old is Brent Selleck? Michael Vick went up to star dev, which is cool as well. 27-year-old Brent Selleck, so he's serviceable at the tight end position, but we'll see. I don't know if it's this draft class or the next one that Zach Ertz is in the draft class, so we could, bring him in like he was brought into Philadelphia. Jerson 83 star dev. You have DRC, Asante Samuel, and then and Cole, and so that's all looking good. But of course, we want to add more talent if we can, so let's go ahead, hit up free agency, and we'll see if there's anything available that we like. We've made 3 offers in free agency. There's not a ton of talent in this free agency class, so we'll be honest, but we're going for Charles Woodson because I think we could move him to free safety and he would start there. And we got Reggie Wayne and then Geno Hayes. So these are the 3 guys we're going for. We're mainly going to have to add the talent to the draft, which is totally fine. And then we have Reggie Wayne and Geno Hayes signing. But Charles Woodson, we still have the advantage on, and the Raiders and the Vikings have now come in hot. So I guess if we're not going to get... I'll give Charles Woodson a 2-year deal, but if he doesn't choose us, it's not going to hurt my feelings. The Vikings seem to be more interested, and he does choose the Vikings. That's fine. So we get another pass rusher, and we get another wide receiver, Reggie Wayne, to be kind of just a veteran for now. But I obviously still want to draft extremely well if possible. So we should be in a position to do so, because offensively, we don't really need anything. If we wanted to take a tight end, we could, but we don't have to. This offense is damn good. Defensively is where I'd like to see more improvements, especially the free safety, linebacker core. Maybe, how old is Jenkins? I don't know. Colin Jenkins is 31, so maybe we get a new D tackle. So we'll just have to see what's available in the draft. So let's go ahead and get out. So we'll be picking at number 26 overall. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on at pick 26. So we got Andrew Luck, RG3. Oh, just kidding. Okay, I was about to say, I think Luke Kuechly might still be on the board, but he is well gone. So Josh Norman. Okay, we'll just have to see what's available. So let's go take a look. Now, there is one middle linebacker that I know is still available, and we might land on him. But we have a couple offensive lineman options. Probably aren't going to go that route. We could take Dontari Poe as well. Harrison Smith and move him to free safety. I don't hate the idea of that. Would obviously give us our free safety. But I kind of want a man in the middle, and I like the idea of potentially taking, if he's here, and I'm pretty sure he was still here, Levante David definitely has my attention. We obviously know Bobby Wagner too. We might be able to wait on these guys though. I think I might take Harrison Smith in round 1 to settle that free safety problem. So that is what we're going to do. I think we're going to take Harrison Smith to start things off. So he'll be our new free safety. He'll start there. B press B zone. Speed is great, but we all know how good Harrison Smith ended up being in the league. So 15 true value, drafted 26. And I have to hope and pray that Wagner or Levante David will be available in round 2. I don't know if we'll get that lucky, but it would be awesome if we did. So if we kind of just sniff the board here for a second. So think they might still be here, but we have to look. So I don't see them at the moment, but maybe I'm just blind. So we have Winston Guy, but again, we already took our free safety with Harrison Smith. So we do have Levante David and Bobby Wagner still on the board. Who would we rather have is the question. Both of them would fit pretty well. Levante David, C zone, C pursuit. Speed is good. I guess if Wagner has better speed, I might go with him. Courtney Upshaw also is, kind of an option too. Speed is good. So you really can't go wrong with either. I think I've had Bobby Wagner in a video though. So I might low-key end up taking Levante David this time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Zach Brown also was a pretty good player a couple times I know he was with Washington for a second, I think Buffalo, and then I think he played a small stint with the Eagles too. So we're going to go Levante David. Levante David is going to be the pick here in round 2 to get ourselves a middle linebacker in the middle. So he'll be 113 true value, hidden dev, 87 speed. So still like him, and obviously we know how good Levante David is. So Levante David and Harrison Smith, not a bad start. And then apparently we have an extra second. Obviously we're in the modern, draft pick, so the Eagles have themselves an extra second. So what do we have? We have Whitney Merciless, and then we have like Kirk Cousins, but we're not taking a quarterback. Russell Wilson, Nick Foles, who ended up an Eagle one day. But let's see what D tackles are available, because we know we're kind of old at that position. Not seeing anything that pops out to me at the moment. I know Michael Brockers was a good player, but I don't know. Do we take him this early in round 3? Speed is solid. Michael Brockers D tackle. There might be somebody better though, which is why I'm hesitant on it. So Free safety, we got that already. Strong safety, we have a young guy there right now. So I guess we'll just go with whatever we feel is right. So I don't want to go O-line. There's plenty of O-line options. Keith Handy, no. I think I might go Whitney Merciless here, honestly. And then we have No Name, which we won't be taking, obviously. But Whitney Merciless, 6'5", beast. Probably could be moved inside, honestly, too. So I'm going to take Whitney Merciless as extra second. We have normal dev, 78 speed, but still going to be a body on that D-line. So far, this has been an all-defensive draft. But I want to see if I can maybe take a tight end with this last selection, because that could maybe be an option. Maybe Zach, I don't know if this, I think this might be the next draft class, but Zach Ertz is somebody that would be awesome to bring in here. But yeah, I think that we could bring in Garrett Selleck, I guess, to pair with Brent Selleck, if we like that idea. Speed is good, but I'm not going to do that. So might just let the assistant GM take whoever they want here. Although I did see Kobe Fleener, who I know was a solid tight end for a second. Dwayne Allen. And then, yeah, I think that's it. So Kobe Fleener doesn't sound too bad. And then, yeah, so I think I might take Kobe Fleener here. So Kobe Fleener is going to be our pick. Speed, great. So he'll be our second tight end added to the team. 64 in true value, 85 speed. So not a bad pick by any means. So let's go take a look at the lineup going into year number 2 after that somewhat eventful offseason. So we get to open up the season against the Seattle Seahawks. Let's go take a look at our lineup going into year number 2 at this point. So Kobe Fleener ended up being a pretty solid pick in round 3. He's a 74 overall. But Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, Reggie Wayne, Michael Vick, LaShawn McCoy. Offensive line is elite. And then defensively, we have, I guess we need to move Harrison Smith to free safety, which we will do in just a second. Vontae David, not as good as you'd hope, but all good. DRC, and then we have, you know, a couple other, I guess Asante Samuel was a free agent or something, but he's not on the team anymore. We have a young Brandon Graham on the defense as well, which you got to keep that in mind. So we'll see, but I'm going to move Harrison Smith to free safety, and then we'll simulate year number 2, and we'll hope that we can be a playoff team once again. So at the end of year 2, we do make the playoffs again here at 12-5 with a 92 offense and 84 defense. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. As Michael Vick had a damn good season. He was 3rd in passing touchdowns. Offensively, 4th in the NFL, and then defensively, we were 7th in the NFL. So despite it feels like our defense has a little bit less talent, they're still getting it done because the Eagles playbooks are awesome in Madden, as we all know. Michael Vick with 380 yards, 5 touchdowns, and then LaShawn McCoy had a 14. So Deshaun Jackson, really good year for him. 8 touchdowns, 1,200 yards, 5 from Jeremy Maclin, and then Selleck with 8 from Reggie Wayne, and then 3 receiving from McCoy as well. Sacks-wise, 15.5 from Jason, and then 13 from Trent Cole, so those two continue to be really good. 6.5 from Foku, 4.5 from Colin Jenkins, 3 from Jamar, and then 1 from Derek, and then half a sack for some of these guys. And interceptions, 3 from Namadi, and then 3 from DRC, 1 from Jarrett, and 1 from Nate Allen, and 1 from Levante David. But we are going to be playing in Wildcard Weekend again. We were able to win Wildcard Weekend last year, so let's hope we can do that again, get divisional, and then win in the divisional. Definitely want to do a Legion of Boom Seattle Seahawks throwback rebuild here soon as well. So it looks like we're going up against Tarvaeus Jackson, I believe, if I saw that last name correctly. And we are at home here, so we're up 7-0. So we did win the division. The Cowboys won it last year. So the NFC East prophecy holds in Madden, because if you don't know what the NFC East prophecy is, there hasn't been like a repeat winner as far as like division winner in like years. It's kind of wild. But the Eagles may have something to say about it this upcoming year. In real life, we'll see. Maybe my Commanders can take the division. We'll see. The Eagles are still super talented, though. So we win in Wildcard Weekend, 24-10. So we'll absolutely take that. Michael Vick continues to be amazing. So let's go ahead and get into divisional round. And that's where we lost last year. So hopefully we can win this year. And as luck would have it, we actually get to play the same exact team that we played in divisional round last year. So let's see if we can get them this time around. We're in Detroit again. So they will start off with a field goal lead. Do we have anything in return for them? Not yet, but we'll score here. 7-3. Can we go up 14-3? We cannot. 7-10. So they're going to go into the lead. Can we take the lead back? Yes, or tie it. 10-10 here in the third quarter. Can we take it here? 13-10. And we get a big interception from Geno Hayes. And, oh, I thought the Lions were about to take the lead here. So there's 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. We're on our own 4-yard line. So I'm going to try to get us in this position to win this game here right now. So we're going to hand this off to obviously our boy Shady McCoy. See if he can get us a gap, because we need these Lions to waste all these timeouts. Obviously, they also have the 2-minute warning as well. But nice gap. We'll take it. Still a 5-yard gain, which we'll take. So they already go ahead and burn one of those timeouts. We'll absolutely be happy with that. All right, let's continue to run the ball with Shady McCoy here and see if he can't get us a first down run on this one. Nice block from our O-line. And Mashawn McCoy is going to have a first down. So that's going to be another timeout. Hasn't had many yards today, but still, first down running right now is what we need. And he's going to get that done for us. We're in a really good spot. Let's keep running it, though, to our boy LaShawn McCoy. Blocks are there. We're going to gain another 5, and they burn that last timeout. So pretty much one more first down and this game is over, basically. I kind of want to throw with Michael Vick because left-handers, man, I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks this, but I feel like left-handed throwers are like just so aesthetically pleasing. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Like I like watching Tua play because I just think it looks cool. I don't know why. I just do. So we're going to see if we can get a first down with using Michael Vick. Let's go, Michael Vick with the lefty, and they leave wide open. So Harbor's going to get the first down, and that is your ball game. Or, yeah, that's your ball game. We're going to win 13-10. We can just kneel this out. So I will see you guys in the NFC Championship. We take down the Lions like they took us down last year. And now we go to Atlanta to play the Matt Ryan Falcons. So it's going to be the Battle of the Birds here in the NFC Championship. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get the lead here and go to the Super Bowl. And it's a 0-0 game so far. We will go up 3-0, but they get the first touchdown of the game. We need a touchdown here, and they're up 3-14. We're going to fall short in the NFC Championship. It's 11-21, so we need to score extremely quickly, and then we need to get the ball back. So I'm going to see if I can't score very quickly. I'm really jumping in because I want to play with this roster really badly because, again, I like left-handers, and Deshaun Jackson is one of my favorite players of all time. So I'm hoping to maybe get Deshaun Jackson a touchdown here because he is fast, but that's not going to go much of anywhere. 2nd and 9. Only 100 yards in the day for Vic so far. All right. Red zone scissors we're going to run here. Let's see if they allow LaShawn McCoy. They're going to bring some pressure. Sean McCoy should be open if I can get it there, but kind of a hard throw on the run. Sailed over LaShawn McCoy's head there. I mean, this is 4-down territory. So regardless of what happens here, I'm probably going to go for this. And that's going to seal the game potentially if we don't get it, obviously. We have Jeremy Maclin for a... Oh, gosh. Okay. 4th and 9. We are in trouble. I will be honest with you. We are in a lot of trouble right now. But thankfully, we have a man named Deshaun Jackson on our side. And he is going to bail us out. I believe in him. They actually are going to bring some pressure. So, oh my gosh, he was open. I literally maybe could have thrown that. But instead, I'll just pick up the first down. So I'm cool with that. It's 11-21 still. We keep the ball moving, which we needed really badly. Let's see if we can't get something going here. Deshaun, I believe in you. I'm throwing it. Nice throw by Michael Vick, and we get him the ball. We're inside Falcons territory now, and I think he was hit out of bounds as well because we can't do a no huddle. All right, that was beautiful. Let's keep this drive moving. Deshaun Jackson's going to have a double move on this one, which I like. And then Reggie Wayne's going to be making a play out of the backfield, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, McCoy's wide open, but the safety, nope, we got it. So I'm glad I was able to see that. My first read was Deshaun, but saw LaShawn McCoy just wide open. His defense got to stop. They don't, but it's still 1:57 left in the game, technically. So we still have a chance to come out here and win this bad boy. So I'm going to see if I can't march us downfield and go take the lead with no time remaining. Well, actually, I guess it just, we'll see what happens. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to run into a sack. I got to throw this away. Let me throw this away. 2nd and 10. Trying to buy too much time. It's just not really working right now. So drag under. We'll try to run that back. And then, yeah, we'll see if we actually stay in the pocket this time. We'll stay in the pocket this time. And we get absolutely obliterated. 3rd and 21. Okay. I need to lock in because we are getting absolutely smoked right now. We're going to run this play back with LaShawn McCoy. Maybe they'll leave him open again. The safety could have maybe hit him earlier, but oh my gosh, I'm just having no time to throw this ball. We got a 4th and 31. So I'm kind of selling right now, in a way. I'm not going to lie to you. But we are going to attempt to complete a first down on a 4th and 31. So obviously this is going to be not easy and unfortunately good play. And we're going to be losing the NFC Championship. So that's all she wrote. Maybe I should let the assistant or let the AI handle that last drive. But fortunately, I folded and sucked really badly. So let's get to this 3rd offseason, though. We have a lot of money this offseason as the Falcons looks like they went on to lose to the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. So let's go take a look to see who needs to be re-signed. I have to assume there's some important ones. So LaShawn McCoy, Macklin, Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, there's quite a bit. So thankfully we have a ton of money to work with. So let's obviously start with our boy Shaden McCoy. So we're going to keep him 99 overall. To me, that's a no-brainer. We're also going to try to keep this right tackle if possible, although we don't need to per se, but he's still a superstar dev, so we'll keep him. Macklin, Deshaun Jackson, still guys I want to bring back as well. Bring them back. Deshaun Jackson, I have no... okay, so he's going to test free agency, but I'm going to franchise tag him. I don't want to lose Deshaun Jackson. DRC was our best corner. I also want to keep Jason because he is a superstar X Factor, but damn, that's just all our money after that. But we might be going all in on this third season regardless, so I might restructure some contracts. I won't lie to you. So let's go take a look to see what free agents we even have available to us, because usually there isn't that great of free agents anyway. So let's take a look at the lineup, though, because we did lose a couple guys, but this is what it's looking like. So offensively, we still look really good. Even Selleck is up to star dev, so the only thing we're missing is a slot wide receiver, so we can find that in the draft. Michael Vick's the superstar dev now as well. Defensively, this is where things have been a little rough, but you do have Harrison Smith and Levante David from the draft class up to superstar devs, which is great. Corner is a problem. D tackle is a problem. Linebacker could be a problem. Man. So there's a lot to address and not a ton of money to work with, but we'll see what free agency has in store for us. If there's anybody, worth taking here. So a lot of punters and kickers, which I notice is a theme here. We have a veteran Brian Urlacher, and then DRC is here. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot going on. So I think I might just bring back DRC because, well, I can't even bring him back, actually. So we have a very tough draft coming up, which we will fully take advantage of. But let's head to the draft, and I think I might make a trade before draft night to bring in some type of good player, whether it's corner or whatever it may be. But I'm going to definitely trade for somebody before we jump into this draft. Let's see if the Cleveland Browns would give me a young Joe Hayden. He's on the last year of his deal. He's only 24 years old, so obviously this is going to cost quite a bit. But I'm willing to offer my 2027 first rounder next year for him. Not quite going to get it done. What if I offer my 30th overall pick in this draft to get Joe Hayden? I mean, like I said, he'd be a damn good corner to bring in right now. We really need a corner. So Joe Hayden, to me, actually not going to go through. So I thought that would have a chance, but I was dead wrong. There's Patrick Peterson as well, but obviously this one's going to be not happening. I mean, I would throw 2 first at Patrick Peterson because Peterson was that dude back then. So what do you say to this? No, not even close. Okay, so let's continue to try. We have Kaysen, which I don't know much about him. I don't remember him. Morris Claiborne, Chris Rucker, another guy I'm not that familiar with. We have a veteran D'Angelo Hall, but trading with the Washington Commanders, Redskins doesn't make a ton of sense. Vontae Davis, which I believe he's passed away in real life now. Rest in peace to Vontae Davis. Casey Hayward. We have Chris Culliver. I remember him for a little bit there. Prince Mukamara, Stephon Gilmore, young Stephon Gilmore. Oh, Darrell Revis, but he's making a ton of money. Chris Houston. Guess I'm just kind of reminiscing about some of the corners that were playing back in the day. Ladarius Webb, Tracy Porter, Richard Sherman. I mean, I'd be all over Richard Sherman, but I don't know if they would do that. We bring in a young Richard Sherman. 2 first-round picks for a young Richard Sherman. Wasn't worth it. You be the judge, but Richard Sherman is it's no doubt a damn good corner that we really needed. So we bring some attitude to this defense, which we needed really badly. So we just need to draft another corner and then maybe a pass rusher, and we should be good. Mohamed Sanu is going to have to run that third wide receiver spot this year, which is fine. Let's go ahead get into the draft. With no more first round pick, we are going to be drafting in round 2, obviously. So let's see what we got on the board. I'm hoping for a corner and a pass rusher, but we have Zach Ertz, which definitely, makes sense. We have Jonathan Banks out of Mississippi State, and then Kevon Webster. So, and then David Emerson, who didn't work out in the league at all. Wilson, and then Jordan Poyer. Okay, there's some good corner options, actually, in a way. So who do we want? So we have Jordan Poyer. I mean, Jordan Poyer is probably the name that sticks out the most here, even though Logan Ryan was pretty good too. But I'm kind of set on Jordan Poyer, who's more of a safety, but although I will say his grades in Madden aren't great. What about pass rusher? Is there a pass rusher we're taking? Arthur Brown. We have Zach Golden and Nick Moody. Not recognizing any of these names, to be completely honest with you. What about here? We have Hodges, Gerald Hodges. I do remember that one a little bit. Sean Porter. Washington, Nate Palmer. Okay, let's just not even worry. Maybe we just bring Zach Ertz back to Philadelphia. Maybe we look at Jonathan Banks and just go with him as F, man. I mean, he just looks horrible though. Although he's graded very high. And then we'll look at Webster and Emerson. Although I'm not set on either. I mean, speed is great on Webster, so maybe we just settle on him. And I'll look at who was the other guy? So we Banks, Webster, and I'll look at David Emerson really quickly too. So Emerson, B-man, D-zone. Speed is good. So I do think I'm going to take Webster here. He has at least great speed. So hopefully that works in our favor, but not confident in the pick. So let's see if we get Kayvon Webster out of UCF to join the Eagles. He will be a 31 true value pick, and he is normal dev 93 speed. So I don't think we could have done much better there. So we'll take that. I do see Kiko Alonso, who was traded for LaShawn McCoy. You guys remember that? Like I said, it does feel bad we didn't get Zach Ertz on the team, but oh wait, what just happened? Oh, I just simulated my pick. I did not mean to do that, but I did. They took us Dallas Thomas. All right, Dallas Thomas, welcome to the team. Let's get to the lineup going into year 3. So the lineup for year 3 probably hasn't changed much, but there's still some change on the defense. So here's what we got going on. Michael Vick, I just realized, is down to a 79 overall. So that's definitely something we should have paid attention to, but I just didn't. Obviously, we brought in Richard Sherman, and then Webster was a 72 overall. So again, we're not in a great position, but we'll work with it. Landry's our new D tackle. Do we just move Brandon Graham there? Maybe I might have to. Winnie Merciless on the depth chart, but yeah, our defense is just okay. It could be better, but it's just not. But we'll continue to rock with this. So Michael Vick is just gonna have to be the quarterback for one last season, and then maybe we move on from him, unless of course we win a Super Bowl this year, which hopefully we do. I'll see you at the end of. So at the end of year 3, it looks like we've punched our ticket to divisional weekend because we get the bye. So 14-3 on the season, which is great. So we'll see what the stats look like, as Michael Vick again was, well, we're first in the NFL. Did I just see him first? And no, it was passing yards actually, because I was saying only threw 23 touchdowns. It wouldn't really make a ton of sense if he was third in passing touchdowns, but passing yards 16 and 900 from McCoy. Macklin, Deshaun Jackson are both really good. Not as many touchdowns, but still yardage wise they were awesome. Trent Cole continues to be excellent. 11.5 from Jason, 3 from Derek, 2.5 from Brandon Graham, 2 from Jamar, and 2 from Haynes. And then 3 from Richard Sherman, 2 from Jamar Chaney, 2 from Brian Raleigh, 2 from Smith, 1 from Hayes, and 1 from the rookie and Kayvon Webster. So let's go ahead and simulate divisional weekend and see who's in front of us here, as we will be playing Is it the Lions again? No, it's the Niners. Okay, so we can play Detroit or the San Francisco 49ers. So let's go see if we can't take them out and get back to the NFC Championship. So playing the San Francisco 49ers, who seem to have Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback here in the divisional round. We were able to win in divisional weekend last year, as we get a stop to start things off, and we will throw an interception. So no score so far from either team. Still no score, and still nothing. Can somebody score? I'm hoping it's us. Another stop, so no points in the first half. Wow, this is so weird so far. We finally get a field goal. There's 5 minutes and 27 seconds left, and no one seems to want to score the football right now. So one touchdown would put us in a 2-possession lead right now. So let's see if we can't do that, because I'm sick of seeing no scores right now. That's really despicable. So we're going to go to Harbor to get almost a first down, but 2nd and 2. Vick has thrown 2 interceptions, so I can only imagine what our defense has done to them as well. If it's been similar, which I assume it was, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Okay. Sean McCoy might have the step on here. He does. Dropped in the bucket, and we have a red zone opportunity coming up if we're able to get there. So let's continue to move this ball downfield. We'll now have Deshaun Jackson on the field, Kobe Fleener. Tight ends on the right side. They allow one of them to just skip open. No. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I just clicked the wrong button. So I'm actually really glad that was batted down, because I don't know what would have happened if that ball would have gotten released, because I did not mean to click Y, and I don't know what was going on with Y, but I accidentally clicked it. So we're good. So I'm gonna go underneath to was that ball batted? So we could get a field goal and hope our defense holds up, but obviously I don't want to settle for a field goal here if I don't have to. So let's see if they allow anybody to just creep open. Oh, that's going to be I thought maybe I should have waited a little bit. Okay, we're going to kick the field goal. So we're going to have to hope our defense gets a stop. Even if they don't, there's plenty of time for us to respond technically. So we're in a good position regardless. We just need our defense to continue to do what they've done. throughout this game so far, but it definitely sucks not getting it. Okay, so they do get the touchdown, but we're in a position where all we need is a field goal and we can win the game. So not a bad position to be in. So let's just not freak out. No need to panic. We're going to go to Sean underneath, and we're not going to get much, but that should take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4, unless we get a playoff here, which we won't be able to. 2-minute warning. 7-6 right now, but we're going to see if we can't get downfield to get us in field goal range. So we're going to go back to this play from earlier. We played this earlier, and it worked out extremely well. So let's see if we can't make it happen again. So do they leave Shady McCoy open? They do. Sean McCoy just continues to be low-key my wide receiver on this offense because he's just been getting open downfield for us. So shout out to Shady McCoy because I haven't been able to get the ball to really anybody else. Let's go play action, and let's see if we can't get some more yards here. But obviously the main thing is we probably want to settle for a field goal. Probably don't want to give them a chance to have the ball back. Selleck is wide open, but I did get hit as I threw it. We're about the 19 now. So let's actually just start running this ball. Let's see if the Niners start burning these timeouts. But Sean McCoy's been my best friend, honestly. Let's keep giving him the rock. They do call a timeout 3rd and 7, so we probably have to throw this ball unless if we're feeling dangerous, which I think I am going to. And no pun intended for Russell Wilson on the Niners. I'm not dangerous. I'm just Mac. 4th and 7. Okay. We got to kick it. We got to kick it. We got to hope our defense gets a stop. So I've been able to get us to the red zone, and then I do nothing with it after that. So defense hopefully is going to hold up. 9-7. A minute 15 left in the game. And we get a interception. I don't know what happened, but we have the ball. And thankfully our defense had our back. And we're going to win 9-7. Very ugly divisional round, but a win is a win. I'll see you guys in the NFC Championship. And now we get to play Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. So let's see if we can't take them out here, as they will get a field goal lead on us, but we'll respond with a touchdown. They respond with their own. Do we score back? No. So there's a minute 21 left in the second quarter. Do nothing with it. What about here in the third? We will score 14-10. Defense gets a stop. Keep the ball moving. 21-10. Get a stop again on defense, and that's probably going to be all she wrote. So we have punched our ticket to the Super Bowl. We beat the Panthers pretty easily. So let's go see who's in front of us in the Super Bowl, and hopefully we can bring home this Lombardi to Philadelphia in this final season. So on top, we have the Battle of the Philadelphia teams here Pennsylvania. Sorry, Battle of the Pennsylvania teams here in the Super Bowl. So let's see if we can't take this one in the Battle of Penn. And we will have a 0-0 ball game so far until we score 7-0. Get a nice interception, and we do nothing off the turnover. But they do get a field goal, and we will go up 14-3. It is now 11-14 with 3 minutes left in the game. So all we have to do is run this clock out, and we are Super Bowl champions. So let's see if I can give it to the guy that's had my back throughout this video, and LaShawn McCoy. And let's run this clock out. Nice blocking. Oh my gosh, what a spin move. And we will have a 1st and 10. Obviously, they don't have to call timeout yet. There's still plenty of time remaining, but not a bad run to start things off. All right, let's continue to just give McCoy the ball, and I would love to say, hey, I could just split the middle here, but 2 really good first down runs so far. Read counter bash. This could be a fun play. I don't know how to actually use it. I don't think I did not read that right. If I kept that with Michael Vick, I might have taken that to the house, honestly. Maybe. That's what I get. I wasn't sure how to read that play, honestly. I always get confused with if I hold the A button or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next play. So we're on halfback wham now. So McCoy is activated, so he is don't get tackled for a loss is what we need. So we already gave him 1. Okay. Oh my gosh, she feels so fast right now. 3rd and 1. They have to call that first time out. 1 more first down. The game is probably over. Okay, I'm going to run a read option with Michael Vick. But I know what I need to do now. So let's see. I'm going to keep it with Michael Vick and 4th and 4. Okay. I'm going to go for it. We're going to go for this 4th and 4, 11-14. We want to keep this ball in our hands. Let's see if I'm going to go curls. And let's see if we get Selleck is wide open. Selleck open. Okay. Had contact, but that's going to be your ball game. It's 10-14, and that's going to be all she wrote. So we're in a really good spot now, but for whatever reason, I'm really feeling like throwing this ball some more and getting a touchdown, even though I might be doing a bit, might be doing something stupid here. But let's get Selleck the ball. We'll get upfield at minute 44. I want to score again with this Eagles offense, man. I don't know why. I'm just feeling like it. So go play action. Let's see if they leave Selleck open again. This time, ooh, X is nice throw while getting hit from Michael Vick. Probably should have never been able to release that ball, but we do. So now we're on the 1 yard line. You know, it would be the most funniest thing ever is if I threw a pick 6 here. So let's not do that. Let's just feed LaShawn McCoy, and he's going to get in 11-20, and that should be all she wrote. And we are going to win the Super Bowl. So just like that, guys, we have won with the Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously, this was once upon a time a very fun roster. It's a damn shame that Chip Kelly came in and ruined everything for them. Actually, as a Commanders fan, Redskins fan, whatever, maybe it's better that way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.